from Joel, hear his cry. All that we know will come to die, and the only way to escape is to run into God's embrace. He's the finish line, this is his race. Joel spoke with fire in his soul. Warnings from below began to grow. Danger rising, skies turn black. Prophecy says there's no turning back. Look out, tell everyone, the battle has begun. And Joel's warning is filling the air. The day of the Lord beware. Joel's vision was a desolate land, a sign of judgment by God's mighty hand. He cried out loud, fast and pray. Don't delay today's the day, call his name. Gather the people, read his word. God's army's moving forward. Hold on to him, he'll save your soul. Remember the prophecy of Joel. Spirit is poured out on the old and the young, and everyone who calls his name will see that God's not done. 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 God's not. God's not. God's not. God's not. God's not. God's not done with you. He's gonna keep it going. See it through and through, and our faith will keep on growing. And in the fire there's refining, in the storm he's still aligning. He will judge but he will restore. And when you knock he opens the door, a savior to the rich and the poor. And his living water puts out the sweltering fire. He's a shelter to all who seek him higher, a refuge from the consuming flame for all who call on his name. And in the fire there's refining, in the storm he's still aligning. He will judge but he will restore. He is justice, love and so much more, a savior to the rich and the poor. His living water puts out the sweltering fire. He's a shelter to all who seek him higher, a refuge from the consuming flame for all who call on his name. A savior to the rich and the poor. A savior to the rich and the poor. A savior to the rich and the poor.